Hey, what up everyone? It's me, Barky, and I have one of the coolest mods for Rimworld that I have ever come across. This is Water in Rimworld. The actual mod's name, though, is No Water, No Life. But basically, it's just Water in Rimworld, and it allows you to harvest water and give it to your colonists, pretty much. I kind of worded that terribly. But look, so you have this new need called water, and you need to sate that need constantly. And by doing that, you allow them to live, and if you don't, then they will die. So as you can see, he is busy clearing up some water, taking raw water and turning it into just normal water. You do get different variants. I'll go through all of that soon. So yeah, so we go into the architect tab, and we can see straight away we actually have a water tab now, which allows you to build all these cool things to help you get water out of the ground. So if you look around, you can see I've got a lot of blue on my screen, and that's all water being stored. So over here I have some water tanks. I have this filter over here, and then another filter over here, busy helping me harvest the water. But most importantly, I've got these groundwater pumps over here, busy drawing out water from this river which goes through the map. You can check your own map. But if you do build one of these, so let's go ahead and show you exactly what this looks like. You can actually get a map of where the water is in the world. So for example, I can build this over here, and then I can harvest that water by building some piping, and I can take that piping over here. I don't want to mess up this little circuit over here that I have already, but you do this in the same way that you get power. So say for example, you could only build a solar generator over here, just as an example. I don't think that'll ever happen. And then you build a circuit down, not too dissimilar to a power conduit that you build through your base. So it's really cool. So I've gone ahead and set up a whole lot of groundwater pumps here, and they've just filled up these wooden water tanks. I just wanted to show everyone what they could do. So the water comes in from this river over here, connected through this pipe. It is then going through this wall, and it connects to these wooden water tanks, and you can actually see what is stored inside. So this is called raw water, which is the water that you get out of a river. And then once the raw water is harvested, they take it through one of these electric water cleansers. You do get fueled ones though, as you can see, fueled water cleansers. And then you can do a whole lot of other stuff with them over here. So say right now what I'm doing is I'm busy boiling some raw water so I can make just normal water. But you can do more than that. It all comes down to what research you have. So as you can see, there's a new tab called need water. And you start off with these two on the default start of the game, and then you get these ones. And that helps you out. So I've gone ahead and set up a bit more of an advanced system over here. I put filters down. So this one has been filled with raw water because it's coming from the same water source as that. But then it goes through, first up, a dirty water filter. So this one is getting filled with regular water, which is what these people are harvesting over here. So this is normal water. And then it goes through another one, a clear water filter that only accepts normal water, just by the way. And that is being filled with clear water, which I've already harvested some over here. Now clear water gives you a bit of a buff for drinking, so you can see water for drinking, it will taste good. You can see how much water is in it. But if I take a look at mud water, for example, water for drinking, it'll taste terrible. And if I take a look at seawater, water for drinking, it will taste terrible and salty. So you can force them to drink it though. But still, this has to be one of the coolest mods I've ever come across in Rimworld. It is ridiculously cool. I know a lot of people have always been asking for water and stuff like that, so it's nice to actually see this like taking place. Like whoever designed this has done an incredible job. So I'm gonna let it rain a little bit so you can see. So these things fill up. I don't know if you guys can see the numbers changing over here, but I've got these wooden water boxes over here, and you can see that they're actually being filled up thanks to the rain. There we go. The animation just changed. So for some reason I can't get them to feed the prisoner water. So this is the solution they came up with, and I think it's really cool that it actually works. So you have these water boxes. I did set one up over there, which are meant for animals to drink from, but humans can too. And people can actually drink from them. So as you can see, she's busy drinking water from this. And it is being filled up, which is really cool. And then we have a wild man over here, because you guys know how much I love my wild men, thanks to Beta 18. And we're going to see what happens when he does run out of water, which I think will be... I mean, terrible, but hey, it's for science, right? So, like, I'm not gonna go and do this normally. But, yeah. Oh, there we go. Actually, oh no, she drew that herself. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna let this go on for a little bit, wait for his water to run out. Should be relatively soon. And then we can watch dehydration. take its place. I haven't actually seen what happens if they run out of water because there is no dev mode option of doing that, which is terrible, but obviously that's not the mod maker's fault, so it's all good. Alright, so we're gonna wait to see what happens. Should be relatively soon. Sorry dude, we gotta ignore you, you're gonna die. Anyways, bye bye. Cool, so we're coming up on the last few percent of his dehydration journey. But as you can see, he actually has an urgently thirsty debuff, which is just horrible for him. Like, I did leave him food though. I left him pemmican, which I know is not the nicest meal. But to be completely honest, I didn't know this until I actually loaded up this mod. But packaged survival meals actually have water in them. So what people will do is they will eat several meals to get enough water out of them. Sorry dude, I have to give you the horrible food, man. But you can see the debuffs that they're getting, which is really cool. As I said, I really like this mod. It's straight away it kind of went straight up there with some of my favorite Rimworld mods. So about 0.5%. You'll see the debuff start to appear now. There we go, we're at 0%. Alright, so dehydration. You can see this start to happen. Loses consciousness, and you can see the severity increasing over there. I mean, you don't even need the diffs on to see that. You can see that the dehydration is increasing. Sort of like toxic fallout, in a sense. I do feel sorry for this guy, but he's a wild man, so like he's sort of like an animal. I mean, I know that's sort of a non-PC thing to say, but whatever. Anyways, I recommend everyone giving this mod a go. It is a lot of fun. Just keep in mind that it's not too power heavy or anything like that, and there are ways for you to do this early game. So you can build these things pretty quickly, like a field water cleanser for it's only 40 steel, or you can build a well straight away. You know, it shows you exactly where the water is, and you can go and draw from it. Just keep in mind that you do need to add bills every time you do that though. I forgot to do that in the beginning, because I'm an idiot. Okay, well, while that's happening, I actually wanted to do a little test myself. So let's give ourselves a pirate raid, massive one, siege. Let's see if they actually rock up with water. I'm pretty curious, like if they run out of water, are they screwed? I'm just gonna keep destroying the mortars. Ah, they did actually get sand water. Okay, that is super interesting. Alright. Okay. So they did get sand water. Okay. Cool, man. So the mod maker did actually think this through, I think. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this is a well-made mod. I did want to show what happens when you die of dehydration, but this is taking too long, and I can't actually speed it up. I could speed it up if it was food or something else, but I can't do it with water, unfortunately. But basically you die, your consciousness just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. And yeah, it's terrible. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day. I will see you all tomorrow. Also, at the moment, for those who have watched to this point, if you have, type hey in the comment. I don't know, whatever. I'm working on my best of 2017 list, just a list of things that I really enjoyed about 2017 in terms of video games and stuff. So if anyone has any suggestions, or they want to remind me about stuff that happened in 2017, feel free to drop it in the comment, because I want to talk about it. Anyways, have an amazing day, folks. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, you. Thanks so much for making it to the end of my video. I really appreciate it. Editing videos is both my hobby and my passion, and with that in mind, I've decided to open up a Patreon if you'd like to support me besides in the amazing ways that my subscribers already usually do. I've got loads of perks and benefits, including having your own personally custom-made colonist, being one of my default colonists in the mod showcases, special roles on Discord, joining me while I stream, monthly Q&As and podcasts. I've got it all. Come take a look. All support is always appreciated, monetarily or not. If you're a subscriber, then be sure to hit the little bell over here to always be up to date with videos I push out, and head over to the Discord if you ever want to have a deep and meaningful chat with me. And last but not least, I hope you're having an amazing day.